We have made it to a brand new month, and I'm not gonna lie to you, November is literally stacked. It is probably the busiest month of the entire year in terms of sneaker releases. Like I do every single month, I gotta get you guys prepared by counting down the top 10 most hyped sneakers that are dropping in November. Now, as stacked as November is with insanely hyped sneakers, it was actually going to be even more stacked, but obviously Yeezy and Adidas have cut ties, and as we know, there is now 0 Yeezy sneakers that are dropping this month. There was going to be a lot of different releases, a lot of restocks, but yeah, nothing happening from Yeezy brand. We've still got a lot to look forward to, so let's hop into that top 10 list. Taking the number 10 spot is the Trophy Room Air Jordan 7. These have been rumored to drop for a while now. I believe that they were supposed to drop last month or maybe even back in September. However, we've seen nothing. So currently there's 2 dates in November that these are speculated to release, and that is November the 9th and also November the 30th. So given that this is a little bit all over the place, I would definitely suggest, if you are after this pair of sneakers, to keep your eyes peeled. And number 9 on the list is the New Balance 990 V6. The latest iteration in New Balance 990 model is going to be dropping right around the corner on November the 4th. Now listen, I know this is not the most flashy, this is not the most exciting sneaker on the planet, but for anybody who likes super comfortable sneakers, and especially New Balance fans, they are highly anticipating the New Balance 990, myself included. Number 8 on the list, and this one gets a little bit confusing, so let me explain. It is the Nike Dunk Low Syracuse and Kentucky. The fact that Nike is bringing these two colorways back from 2020 is pretty wild in and of itself. However, Nike obviously saw that resale price being for £500 and they were like, not on our watch, we are going to re-release that. The release date is supposed to be November the 1st, that is today. And whilst that did end up happening for most retailers, the Nike app never released them, or at least not here in the EU, in the UK. So although we don't have a specific release date, they should be dropping on the Nike sneakers app or on the regular Nike app at some point this month. Number 7 on the list is the Jordan 1 Gorge Green. Now obviously there's a lot of similarities between this colorway and the Bordeaux's that we got a while back, and when I got the Bordeaux's in, I was impressed with the leather quality and I just really like the sneaker in general, and I have the same exact feelings towards this Gorge Green colorway. I think it's pretty sick. These are going to be dropping on November the 26th. I don't expect them to do anything crazy in terms of selling out and reselling given the recent Jordan 1 hype. However, I think it's a solid pair and definitely number 7 on my list. Number 6 goes to another pair of Jordan 1s. This one definitely pretty interesting, and it is the Zion Williamson Jordan 1 Low Voodoo. This crazy colorway of the Jordan 1 Low with super interesting materials is going to be dropping on November the 8th. As of right now, nothing has loaded up for us here in the UK and the EU. It is loaded up for you guys out in the US, so I would definitely keep your eyes peeled on this pair of sneakers. I'm hoping they're not a US exclusive, or potentially we just have delayed shipments. Number 5 on the list, another release that is right around the corner, and it is the Why So Sad Nike Dunk Low. I have heard so many people talk about this pair of sneakers, and they are going to be dropping on November the 4th. I can't lie, it is a solid colorway, and also it's just a really solid collaboration in general. John Rattray, a Scottish skateboarder, actually founded Why So Sad to raise funds for mental health awareness, and now they are getting their very own Nike SB Dunk Low, which I think is pretty awesome. Number 4 on the list is definitely one of my most anticipated for this month, and that is the Huff and Nike Dunk Low. There's actually 3 different colorways as part of this collaboration. 2 of them I think are going to be part of the main release, which of course is the San Francisco colorway and the New York colorway. Now the other one I believe might just be a friends and family exclusive, because we haven't heard too much information about that one specifically, but we do know that these are going to be dropping this month. Huff announced last month that they were going to do a release locally in San Francisco and New York, and that a global online release was going to happen next month, which is now obviously November. So we are going to have to wait for a little bit more information, but just know that according to Huff and Nike, the 2 different colorways are supposed to be dropping at some point this month. So if you stay tuned to the channel and of course my Instagram page, I can keep you guys updated on all of the latest sneaker news, so you'll be in the loop, don't you worry. I don't know if you guys are ready for the top 3. It is literally some of the most hyped up sneakers for the entire year, but before we get into that, I got 3 honorable mentions. Let's run through these honorable mentions. The first one is going to be the Jordan 5 Gore-Tex. This is a fantastic colorway, and it's going to be dropping on November the 3rd. Now the second honorable mention is something you should already expect, because these things literally restock every single month. It is the Panda Nike Dunk Low. Listen, these are going to be restocking again on November the 4th. These things still sell out and resell to this day, no matter matter how many times they restock. So yeah, if anybody's after a pair, now you know. And my last honorable mention is the Jordan 9 Fire Red. These are going to be dropping on November the 26th. Now, with that being said, let's get into this top 3, the 3 most hyped sneakers that are going to be dropping in November. And let's start it off with the DJ Khaled Jordan 5. Now, this is a pair of 5s that has been very highly anticipated ever since DJ Khaled first leaked and rumored the bunch of different Jordan 5s that he's been working on. Either way, the release date just got a lot more interesting this week because originally it was speculated to drop on November the 28th. However, DJ Khaled took to Instagram and said, keep your eyes peeled to the Nike sneakers app this week.
Keep your eye on that app this week.
So guys, as soon as you see this video, just keep in your mind you need to keep an eye out on the Nike sneakers app because according to DJ Khaled, they could do something crazy like shock drop them or do some kind of sneaker stash. We're not entirely sure what he means, but like he said, if you are after this pair of sneakers, definitely keep your eye on the Nike sneakers app. The number 2 spot goes to another absolute banger, which I know a lot of you guys are after, including myself, and of course that is the Amar Manure Jordan 4. Amar Manure has been dropping banger after banger, and ever since they did the 3s and then the 1s, people have been begging for a Jordan 4. And now the time has finally come, and I gotta say, people are super hyped on this pair of sneakers, so if you want to try and grab a pair, they're going to be dropping on November the 23rd. So I'm sure like all the past other releases, they're going to have an Amar Manure website release, they're also going to have a Nike sneakers release, and they're going to have a bunch of raffles loading up. And of course, you guys already know what number 1 is. It has people absolutely losing their minds. It is all they can talk about. It's the Jordan 1 Lost and Found. This is a vintage take on the Chicago Jordan 1, and of course, everybody wants a pair. Now listen, with the fact that everybody wants a pair, obviously there's a lot of drama wrapped up in the release of this sneaker with a lot of rumors going around that this pair is going to be heavily backdoored. Now, while that very well may be the case, if you do want a pair, you still want to enter as many raffles as you can, and you definitely want to be there on the release. These are going to be dropping on November the 19th, so now you have the release date, lock it in, make sure you're ready, make sure you're prepared. With all the hype going around about this sneaker, it's probably going to be carnage. But with that being said, guys, that is my top 10 list for November, the most hyped sneakers dropping. Listen, you guys are prepared. You are ready for the sneakers that are going to be dropping this month. I want to say massive good luck to you guys. Whatever sneaker you're going to be going for, leave it down in the comment section. And of course, thank you so much for coming through, hanging out for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one. But until then.